Some requirements for your home. So this is a quote from the UK government. All accommodation will be different, and while there is no set expectation, your accommodation needs to be free from serious health and safety hazards. You should make sure your home is safe for your guests and that it is in a suitable condition. It is very vague, and so we'll talk a little bit more about what are some of the requirements from your home. So your home is expected to be kept clean and in a reasonable state, have adequate kitchen and bathroom space, have access to drinking water, which is all houses in the UK, I imagine, have a working smoke detector on each floor of the property, and other fire safety precautions suitable for the building, such as fire doors or escape routes as appropriate, have safe and working electrics, be almost entirely free of damp or mold, have doors and windows at entry levels that lock properly, be easy and safe to move around without excessively steep staircases that may cause harm, and have access to communication, telephone, and internet. So, your local governments will conduct checks on your property and also on your person to make sure that you're a suitable person to host someone from Ukraine. So, your local authorities will complete checks on the accommodation and living arrangements, along with the safeguarding checks, including the DBS check, to determine your suitability as a sponsor. Your local authority will decide which type of DBS checks are required in line with government guidance, and you will not be charged for these checks. You should also expect a home visit from the housing inspector from your local authority prior to or shortly after the arrival of your guests. So how you can prepare your property. You can provide bed linen, towels, and other items that your guests may need. You can provide spare keys to your guests, space to store their own food in fridges and cupboards. Plenty of storage is available if needed. Be clear with your guests where they can and cannot smoke. Discuss the house rules and add toiletries, nappies for babies, crockery, culturally appropriate food and toys for children, and some things for pets if you feel like it. This is not an obligation, but this is if you feel like it. You can also leave a welcome note on their desk to let them know what the Wi-Fi password is, and maybe print out a map to show them the nearest shops and things where they can get things that they need. But equally, it would be really lovely if you could take your guest out for a walk when they first get to your place, just to show them the surrounding, show them the shops, which ones are cheaper, which ones are more affordable, some cafes, the library, where they can print stuff if they need to, the local job center, etc. It can be also a lovely opportunity to bond with your Ukrainian guests and get to know them a little bit better.